NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Austin. Great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
62 black, steel, black. Going to be rail.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Claypool with another catch. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Off the option, that's complete. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Eagles at 2-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Fight 60. You yell it. Hey, man. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Austin. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Let's go now.
2nd and 2.
Black shot. Shot. 17.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Russell. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Black ultra. Hey, green.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They get this out left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taking in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ball red. Red, yellow. Red.
They'll look to throw here. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Ready. Yellow.
Slot man moves right. They go play action here on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Go. 97.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And he's
going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Black. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow, blue, green, jack. Hey, blue. Hut.
He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Back to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
11 yards for number 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Let's go now. Come on, 38. Set.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Black shot.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Boswell's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, Bob, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A handoff to Harris to begin the... Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish they had missed. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the double.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh.